That solar storm that Dan talked about is hitting the Earth this weekend, and it's bringing a chance to see the aurora, the northern lights in North Texas. Here's some pictures from Fox 4 viewer Ashley Craig in Weatherford tonight. This is the northern lights, aurora borealis. Rural areas without light pollution are the best option to see the lights. The geomagnetic storm could also impact communications, GPS, and even power supplies. Fox 4's Blake Hansen spoke with an expert about what we can expect here. Blake.
Clarice, I'm certainly jealous of those folks that are able to capture it. We don't see it from our spot in Dallas right now, but this isn't going to be the only chance as geomagnetic activity continuing this weekend, and so there will still be people looking to the sky for their chance to see the northern lights go southern.
It is not often we look for weather, not on the horizon, but coming from our neighbor 93 million miles away.
These events of this magnitude don't happen very often.
Trey Cady is the director of Baylor's Space Weather Research Laboratory. He'll be one of many craning their heads to the skies this weekend. A severe geomagnetic storm began impacting Earth Friday, the first storm of its magnitude in more than 20 years.
You know, just how we categorize hurricanes, and we have category 1 through 5 hurricanes. We have category 1 through 5 magnetic storms.
The storm has the potential to impact electronics, including communication equipment, GPS, even power grids. ERCOT, which manages Texas's grid, says it does not expect any issues, though it did give a heads up to power generators and others that make up the grid. Geomagnetic storms can also produce an aurora. Cade says it's not likely in Texas, but not out of the question either.
If the storm kind of stays at around the magnitude that it is, or if it gets a little stronger, I would say it's worth taking a look. About midnight to 1 a.m. is the best time to look for the aurora.
So while this event likely won't cause major issues in Texas, it's a reminder our weather isn't always of this planet.
So it's always good to have an event, a large enough event to where it can be a concern, but not so large to where the effects may be overwhelming, because it gives everybody a chance to kind of exercise their procedures.
So now that we are seeing it in Texas, some people are reportedly seeing it as far south as Galveston. Here's kind of the best way to see it. If you can get away from a city where there's all that light pollution, look to the north possibly, but you may be able to see it really look in any direction. And if you don't see it with the naked eye, I've seen a lot of people posting that they can take a photo with their phone and maybe adjust the exposure on it. That may help illuminate what you're not seeing with the naked eye as well. Clarice?